The Mike and Tony Show is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
This is Duncan. I sing in the band Relate with a period from Denver, Colorado. And you're listening to the Mike and Tony Show.
Episode 154. It is a Saturday morning, Mike.
Yes, sir.
How are you, buddy?
It's nice outside. I think today's going to be the best day out of the week upcoming here soon.
Yeah, so much rain.
Dude.
Thunderstorms galore.
Like crazy.
Flooding. Did you happen to see my breeze walkway on the way in?
Yeah.
Bro, it got gutted.
Yeah.
Onto the sidewalk. Yeah, I'm going to redo that whole thing anyway. We're thinking about doing brick or maybe even concrete.
Some pavers over there.
Yeah, going to have to. Yeah. There's no way. You can't. That's not going to work, dude. It's like a fucking canyon out there.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Dude,
if you're not looking, you will break your ankle walking up my pathway. 100%.
I know. It was like, what was it? 2 nights ago. Was it 2 nights ago? Yeah, 2 nights ago. I just planted that new tree in front of my house. And that's when that thunderstorm was going, dude. And the winds were crazy. And I was like, looked outside to my tree, and it's like, no, because
I know.
It was like sideways, dude. It's like, it's a baby tree, right? So wind is just like, I was like, no, like I ran outside because like the little, the tree, whatever, the things that hold them to the poles, whatever.
Stakes.
Yeah, the stakes. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, it was yanking at it so much, it like loosened it up, bro. And so I'm outside in like this hurricane ass wind like this, holding the tree like this, and like going like,
can we get video of this?
Trying to push it like the opposite direction of the tree while trying to wrap that other thing up and like tying it up, the wire and everything like that. And so I was just like, Tira's just out there watching me.
Go, honey, go. You got this.
I hope she got some video. I feel like I would like to see that. It's like a scene from a superhero movie. Yeah. Saving the trees. Yeah.
Well, it makes me mad because, you spend money on those damn trees and then...
What kind of tree was it?
It's a lilac tree.
Oh, I love lilacs.
Yeah.
They smell so good.
Yep, it's going to bloom all flowery and everything.
Oh, yeah. Purple or white?
White.
Ooh. Yeah. That's really nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I love those. What's the other one I like? Those
cherry blossoms. You like cherry blossoms?
I like hydrangeas, but they don't smell.
Yeah.
Right.
But those are tinier trees, though, too.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to think of the name. What's the bigger? They can get big, right?
Hydrangeas? No. Those are like just an ornamental tree. Whereas like the lilacs are like a full shade tree.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the same over here with the hail, bro. Because it was like these massive... it just shredded all of our plants, dude.
Knock on wood, we have been lucky with the no hail. I don't know what it is. I think our area is like this little circle of like where hail is like... there's no hail. Because like when Tira took Callie to gymnastics the other day, I'll have to show you the picture, dude. Tira's like, she's like, this is the hail that was over here. And she's like, good thing it stopped before we got here. And like it's this golf ball size hail in Tira's hand.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
It's going to knock you out, bro. Kill you.
Yeah.
Sheesh. No, we get this area, we get a ton. You probably do too, right, Mark?
Yeah, that 2 nights ago, it was crazy. The kids were going nuts.
Yeah, and that's what did that to my walkway out there. But because it was raining too, it was like raining and then hail. And I wasn't here, but I've got videos of it. I should show it to you. I'll show it to you after.
Well, I remember years ago at the old house when that big hailstorm hit and just tore your house up.
Bro, I know.
The siding and everything like that.
They replaced everything because they had to.
Yeah.
Literally holes all over
like
the
you
side
were like
of the house.
shot up, like it was like a drive-by shooting at your house.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's being out here in the plains because we're kind of, we're away from the mountains.
Yep.
Like if you as you travel west, like where I work out in Lakewood and stuff like that, you're getting closer and closer to the mountains. But out here, dude, you're straight up in the plains. Like we get some wild ass. That's why there's tornadoes out in this area too.
Yep.
And all that.
All
that good stuff. Couch guy, how was your week? How have you been?
Good. So started working out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you took some weights from my house last time.
I did. And I got depressed because I only put like 20 pounds on there. And I was like, oh God, like 10 reps. I was like, yeah. And then the next day I went to work, dude. I couldn't stretch my arms. I was like, oh, okay,
So sore.
fuck me. I can't even do it. I was like, God, I hate it. But that's the start of a beautiful thing.
Did you take my advice? And when you took the weights home, you did not try to carry that whole crate? in
Absolutely
one?
not. Well, I tried. Actually, I did try. But
You would.
I 100% did not succeed. Like, I got to, like, I couldn't even get it out of the fucking front of the area.
Yeah.
That's how heavy it, to me. I was like, oh, God, this
Yeah.
is fucking pathetic. I was like, oh, God. I was like, all right.
Well, I just knew because of your knee and stuff. Like when I was carrying that out, bro, I was like, do not try. Remember, and then I put it in the front of your passenger seat.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, don't try to carry that out. And you tried to slide it.
Yeah.
You were like going to slide it over a little, and it just fucking didn't budge. Like that was a lot of weights. That's why I was like, this guy's going to ruin his workout chances by trying to carry this shit in by himself.
Just working out by getting his equipment inside the house.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, if I can think about it, I probably did like 200 to 300 just reps.
Well, you were
because
saying you're doing it in between stuff, right?
in between Call of Duty. So when you're like looking for a game, I'll just stand up and I'll just be like,
Yeah.
all right, let's just get 10 to 15 out of the way. Like at least, and then
That's a
sometimes
cool
it's
strategy,
like 30. Yeah.
Well,
Because
that's
I
what-
ain't doing shit.
That's what Herschel Walker used to do back in the day. You ever heard his story?
Yes.
Like
I've heard,
when he would watch
yes.
cartoons when he was a kid.
Bro.
When he was watching cartoons, in between, he could check to see how many like sit-ups he can do, or how many push-ups he can do.
Jeez.
You know, in between the commercials of when he's watching.
That's why he was an
cartoons and
animal,
stuff.
dude.
Yeah.
That's why he was who he was. Yeah, but I like stuff like that. At one point, we had the stationary bike upstairs. So like if somebody's watching
okay.
TV, but no one did it, but me. Remember watching Yellowstones and they're just sweating. Yeah. Yeah, but I think it's a good move, especially with like commercials and stuff like that. It's hard. It actually is kind of hard for me. It's a separate thing to me. Either I'm chilling or I'm working out. But
Yeah.
the idea of doing both is tough. But science shows there's no difference. Like if you work out in one lump sum versus if you spread it out throughout the day and get all the same stuff in, there's no difference in muscle growth. None of it. So
Well, it's
a
a
good
good
strategy.
too. Everyone, again, the whole volume versus weight argument.
yes.
Everyone's
True. That's so true.
And it's the same thing. Like you'll get the same results. It's just going to take it. It's just going to be the different time. You know, if you're doing volume, if you do a lot of the volume, you're going to get the same weights, the same result as doing big weights.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Well, that's good to fucking know because that 20-pound weight is heavy right now.
So I did find out, like, I want to try. So they said to increase your bench is you want to do 120% of your max rep. And what you want to do is you want to just do a stability thing, just pull it off the rack, and you hold it for 10 seconds. And you only do it once per week, it says.
120%?
120% of your max bench, of your one rep max.
Fuck, you got to hold it for 10
I
seconds?
actually
10
don't know what
seconds.
my max rep is
So-
on bench. I should figure that out.
I'm going to try it. And so I figured mine, like, I haven't done a max rep in a while, so I'm just going to start with 315.
Fucking
And just-
crazy, bro.
And so
He's all nonchalant
And
about
so-
it.
I know.
So 120% of 315 is 385, and just holding that for 10 seconds. I think I can hold 385.
So if I'm doing sets of like 6 or 7
There's
for
a calculator.
225.
There's a calculator that tells you that stuff.
Ooh, could you help me figure that out? I want to figure out what mine is because I'll try that. Just unracking it and just holding it for 10 seconds and then re-racking it. And 120%.
Okay, so $1.44.
Yeah.
How much you weigh, dollar?
Right now I'm 231.
All right, and you're doing what are you doing? The weight?
So I'm doing 225,
5.
3 times 6, sometimes 4 times 6.
So just doing 6.
6, yeah.
6 reps.
Yep.
So your one rep max right now would be 261. It says.
Ooh, so I could put 260 on there, unrack it, hold it for
120% of that. So 120% of 261.
Oh, so you
Oh,
gotta
my
go
one rep
up.
max is 261 probably.
Yeah,
260.
261 times. So 315 would be.
Oh, that scares me. I'll make sure Jay's with me. I'm like,
Yeah, do that.
I've never even got close to 300, bro.
No, just holding it. That's all you do.
No, I know. It just terrifies me to have it up there, Get an itch or something. Ah! Fucking
Well, that fucking
300
arm
pounds.
gives out of nowhere. I was like,
Yeah.
And you
I'm not going to do it with my tweaked back, I'll tell you that.
I bet mine is more than that because I can do 275 for 6 reps.
Damn, bro.
So,
Jesus.
I bet it's more than that,
Pierce.
but I don't know. I haven't done a one max rep in a while.
Yeah.
But I was just reading that helps out progressively with your stabilizers and stuff.
Yeah, interesting. Good. I'm definitely going to try it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I'm trying to figure out how.
Did you say 315 for me?
Yeah, for you.
Okay.
Theoretically, if 261 would be your 1 rep max, right?
Mike Pierce will not be responsible for anything. Please contact your doctor.
I got that online from a calculator, so that's not my fault either.
Right.
I was just trying to help a brother out.
And Mark, what have you been doing? So you've been doing tons of curls. Is that mostly it?
Curls, basically a lot of curls, focusing on my arms. I did a little bit of chest. I can't really like get a pretty good chest workout in. Besides, you know how we had those cables and you just gotta pull up for our bottom chest part.
Yeah.
That's basically what I was doing at home. So a little bit of chest. I tried doing like a little bit of bench off of like the edge of my couch.
Yeah.
That didn't work out too well because the kids kept hitting.
Oh.
Yeah. So other than that, I just focus on my arms right now. A little bit of chest when I can do, and shoulders, shoulder raises.
So according to this calculator as well, strengthlevel.com, it says that you are 46%. You are stronger than 46% of male lifters your age at 231.
Christ.
And your lift is 0.97 times your body weight.
Huh.
Good job, Dollar.
So that's good. Well,
So-
yours must be ridiculous.
What's
Let's
yours?
see. My body weight. I'm a little heavier.
A little.
This guy's fucking
244.
solid rock walking around.
Right. It's probably walking around 1% body fat. Just want to let everybody know that.
No. So mine says, so it's like it's saying 320 is my 1 rep max, and I am stronger than 63% of male lifters at my age at 244, and my lift is 1.13 times my body weight.
Damn, that's cool. So that's compared to other lifters. That's dope.
Yeah.
Because I have looked at stuff before just to compare to the average population, like all people who live, people who don't lift, you know, and that made me feel good. But that's solid right there.
It's pretty close, too. You said 321, right?
320.
And then you said
I said I
315?
could do 315, yeah.
Yeah. That's actually pretty damn close.
Dang. Okay.
One thing that happened on the podcast here, I got Baron Von Pierce is full on into the cold plunge world. Got him.
Now we just need to have NeuroCover just sponsor our podcast.
Well, before we commit to that, I'm going to need them to send me a patch and get it here in less than 6 months. Yeah, I'm going to fix it today. That's why I took everything out and deflated it because I got a hole in the top of mine. You know, it's like this. You've seen it, right? Mm-hmm. So it's got like the what's now I can't think of the word. Not whatever the sticks are called.
The
Sticks,
PVC. The
PVC pipes, yeah. They go around it. And then on the top, you inflate it. And that's kind of what helps it keep its shape. But I have a hole in that.
Because of the
Yeah.
hail?
That's what your sister was saying, but I think it's from my Gorilla Grip mentality. And I over-pumped air into it too much. Because I like it really inflated. If you inflate the lid really good and then you inflate that really good, then it seals into place and it stays really fully covered so nothing gets inside the water.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. But no, Dollar got me that. And so it's like the cold plunge. And, and my recovery time, dude, on stuff now is like ridiculous.
Really?
So like on a heavy leg day, like I'm not like sore for like a couple of days.
Yeah.
I'm like not even sore at all some days.
It's amazing. It takes everything out of my body, like all my arthritis. And what was crazy, because when I got sick, like I said, a little more than a week, I wasn't cold plunging, obviously when you're sick, and then I didn't lift either.
Yeah.
And my whole body just started fucking aching, dude. My shoulders, I was having elbow and wrist issues. Like I was like, oh, this was my baseline before I started cold plunging.
Yeah.
And then went back, just the cold plunge the first day, everything went away. The first day, bro. Like every issue I had was completely gone from that cold plunge that first morning. I was like, pfft. And the weights. I think the weights too.
Yeah. And that's what happens to me when I take time off on weights. I get achy.
What is that? Is
I
that
don't
our
know what that
age?
is, dude. I don't know what it is, man. It's just like my knee will start to hurt. Like,
Yeah.
like my knee will start turning. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And like my shoulder hurts more, and I'm like, what is going on?
It doesn't make any sense. Then you get in there and lift weights, and then you're like,
better.
It's like it's not stiffed. it's not stiff. It's like, hey, I'm stiffening up.
You like
I gotta
both of us
loosen
got
up a little
so
bit.
quiet. We're like, what?
We're both processing. Like,
What? You just get all like stiff or like, oh God, I need to loosen up a little bit, you know?
it's almost like the opposite because I do feel a little tighter and stuff when I lift weights all the time.
Yeah.
Which is good roller and stretching and all that kind of stuff. But
Our muscles,
it's not stiff. I feel
our muscles are like this. Yes, yes, finally.
yeah, yeah. It's so good for you, and you can feel it. But yeah, the cold plunge. I'm glad you're on that now, and I'm glad it's helping you with recovery too. I hadn't really thought about that. My recovery is okay, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm in touch with myself, and I'm not, bro. Like I'm sure, like the fact that I feel like I'm like, yeah, I don't think recovery is any different off or on doing the cold plunge, but it probably is.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Well, now you're conscious about it.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. But you do crazy workouts too, though.
Yeah.
How long is your workout usually?
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah. See, I work out an hour to hour 15 at the most. I usually don't go over an hour 15.
Yeah.
And you work out 6 days a week? Usually?
6 days, yeah.
5, 6. Yeah. Same. 5, 6.
This week has been different because it's been Nuggets.
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that stuff,
The Denver Nuggets.
Yes, dude. Oh my god.
It's been awesome. You were at game 2. You went and saw it.
Physically at game 2.
That must be depressing. Oh God.
I was like, I spent $1,000 to see them lose. God damn it. Damn it.
Still history, bro.
I know. That's like I'm still part of it. And then I've been to all the watch parties so far as well. And those are fucking fire because it's like when you're actually at the game.
Yeah, you go down to
To Ball Arena.
Yeah.
And it feels like you're in the game because they still do like all the cheerleaders, Rockies there. They're still throwing T-shirts and stuff in the stands. And you're just watching on the big, Jumbotron in the middle of the court. But it's cool, dude. Like I said, the atmosphere. And it's the same. Like the concessions, everything's open. There's drinks, there's food, all that stuff. And it's wild, man. Like it's like you guys saw those fucking videos, dude. It's like it was like the game was really there.
Yeah, absolutely.
dude, it just looked so intense.
My thing is, I was telling Joe because Joe went to game 4 with me, Joe Dub, and I was like, "What is to stop anybody from like? Can we get some fucking holograms on these courts? Right?
Seriously.
What do you need for a hologram? You need something to project it onto, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you get like thin sheets of something just hanging from the rafters in the middle of the court, and get like those projectors, a whole bunch of projectors around the court to project it on, you can still see through, right?
Bro, that would be sick, but the tickets wouldn't be $20. They'd have to up the ticket charge for sure.
I was like, how hard would that be? Like, I feel like somebody's out there.
Thinking about it.
If you're out there listening right now,
If you're out there
take
listening
this
to it,
idea and run.
And remember,
with
the
it.
Mike and Tony show is copyrighted, so I do now get a portion of whatever comes out.
Oh,
in the
yeah, of
future.
course. You'll need to reach out to us first before
Yes.
you start any construction.
Meet with our lawyers.
Our lawyers. We're fucking idiots.
Jay.
Google this. Are we legally?
That would be dope, though, and you're right. It seems like a natural thing. That
seems like something that could be done, right?
Well, I think where the trouble would have it mimicking the players in real time. Like even if there was a delay, that would be the hardest part, I think, is because the players are moving in unpredictable ways. Like most holograms are like pre-programmed routines or something.
Okay, so
where it's
maybe
all-
what I'm thinking is not a hologram. Well, yes, like a hologram, but like a projected like picture, like of the actual game. So like So here's what my thought was. Like I was just thinking about it. Like multiple cameras around the arena, right, capturing all the angles of everything, but then the projectors at the other arena with all the projectors around projecting the camera images onto exactly where they were filmed on.
Oh, okay.
They created something like that, right?
What?
Yeah. It was the Guardians of the Galaxy with Jimmy Fallon.
What?
Yeah. They were doing it at his studio, and the Guardians of the Galaxy guy was just standing there, and it was just him.
Uh-huh.
And they thought it was just a hologram of him, but then he'll like start talking to him and pretend to be a robot and stuff like that. No, they did that already.
But I'm saying like on a full scale, like a basketball game, dude.
Right, but that small idea is basically what you're saying.
Dang, dude. Dang, I thought I was on something.
Yeah. I'm sorry to ruin your day.
Yeah, but how cool will that be if the Denver Nuggets win their first NBA Finals? Bro?
Yeah.
Legendary, bro.
It's cool living here. It's neat being part of it because I grew up in Fresno, so we didn't even have any professional teams. Like the closest ones were like either LA or Oakland. You would go, with teams in that area. But so
Sacktown wasn't close to you?
No, at least 3 hours.
No, okay.
Yeah, that's the thing with Fresno. It's just down there all by itself in this little sunken valley, like way under the
you know what ticks me off though? Like, even till this day, people are like, they're just barely still recognizing Jokic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the Nuggets in general. Now everybody's obviously all the tone has changed everywhere because they're imminent champions right now. They're about to do this and
up 3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like being down or being up 2-1, they were still like, oh, the Heat still had this.
Yeah.
They still have an opportunity to win this. Like, are we serious?
Well, that was like, again, with the Lakers. That was the narrative, right? When the Lakers were down 3-0.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, nobody's ever done it. But LeBron James.
Come on now.
He can do it.
Oh. Yeah. Have you seen that? I don't know if it was on Instagram or something where I saw it, where it was like the clip of that time he threw that fucking fit over a foul and like stopped playing and the clock was still going and everything. And then it shows that back to back with Michael Jordan when he was playing, and he's just all cool, calm, and collected, and he like walks by the ref, and he's like, "You got that wrong, ref." He's like, "Nah, I didn't. He's like, "Michael, I thought I saw you touch that." And he's like, "No, you got it wrong, ref." And he goes, "I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you, Michael." Oh, foul on them. And he like makes the call, whatever the fuck it was. And you're just like, damn, the difference. And what it says is like, that's why LeBron's not the GOAT and Jordan is, just because of that. But that's a little microcosm for life right there. Just stay cool, stay consistent, like have integrity, work hard. And then when you tell the ref's like, bro, it's fucking Michael Jordan. It's not like he's going to sit here and cry about something where it's LeBron. Like, the clock's still going, bro. You're on the clock literally right now. What are you doing?
And that's the worst part about it. Like, you're nearing the end of your career. And what you're doing on the end of your career is you're flopping the fuck out of yourself, right? And showing people like why you're ruining your image. You know what I mean? As a great player by flopping the hell out of things and complaining a lot.
But I mean, it's not new though at the end of his career. I mean, it's just like been his whole career stuff.
Right,
like
but
that.
why would you want to end it like showing more memes of you? You know what I mean? Because I've seen memes of him going, like, remember when supposedly Jokic went like, ah.
Yeah, when he like fell over.
Yeah, and then he got water dipped.
It's irritating me, dude. NBA is getting like
girly,
soccer.
Soccer, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's so bad. It irritates the shit out of me. I'm like, just be men and play, bro. You see those old clips from the 80s and 90s, dude. They're throwing elbows and shit. People's nose bleeding.
Lambier just like, bam. Like,
yeah.
You're like, damn, dude.
Yeah. Let him play. Yeah. Come on, man.
Anthony Edwards from the Timberwolves said one thing during a pregame. He's like, man, people came and paid to see you play. Imagine you not playing.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, why are people taking breaks? why are people out? Like, play it through.
Unless they get too many fouls.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, Joker had a lot of fouls last night.
Man, that guy's legendary, bro. You know, imagine how many freaking.
But he barely played the fourth quarter, and they still smashed.
Yeah, they didn't need to. I know, that's what I'm saying. That team is, and I just love them because you know me. I'm an old school Lakers fan. Like, I love team mentality, and there's so many rock stars on that team, and they know they're all humble and they all work together. And
there's not one showboat just going out there trying to do it all,
trying to take it all.
Yeah.
Best part about the whole Nuggets team. Best part, and they talk about it too during like with Stephen A. and all them. They talk about how this.
Stephen A. Smith.
I can't either, bro. That's what I was just telling Myra. I cannot fucking stand that guy. He's so irritating. Do you remember the clip came out of him boxing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, he was a boxer?
He was hitting mitts or something, wasn't it? Bro.
Because I get mad at Stephen A. because he's like the expert on everything but a master of none because he's never done any of this stuff, right?
He's an entertainer.
He's never played basketball. He's not a basketball player. He's not a boxer, but he still like commentates on UFC. He has opinions about UFC, and then he has opinions on like
Shut your
boxing and
mouth,
stuff, right?
bud.
You're just like, come on, dude, you've never done any of that stuff.
Dude, and then especially because there was already so much about that. Because didn't he like color commentate a UFC fight or something like that one time?
I remember.
I feel like he did, and everybody was really pissed about it. And then it wasn't long after that the clip came out of him hitting the mitts, and he posted it. Like he thought
It was
like,
good?
Check it out, bruh.
I did
And,
something.
and boy, the world just shit on it
gotta
so
see this.
bad,
I
dude.
gotta see this.
Everybody, it's so bad. Have you seen it, Pierce?
No, I have to see it.
Oh
now.
my God, he's awful. He's awful. Like it's so bad. It's so ridiculous. And I already didn't like that. He's already irritating. And it was like, you just lose respect. Like, do you have any athletic ability at all? Sitting up here talking all this shit to everybody about everything. It's really crazy.
I love his commentating last night, though. He's all like, 2 starters from the Miami Heat had 2 points. 2 points. He's like, you're not going to win. I'm sorry, but this game is done. This series is over. I was like, yeah.
Is it this
Yeah.
one, Dollar?
Makes sense.
Is that the one, dude?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh my God, dude.
It's so bad.
What
Put it in the
is
camera for
that?
the viewer, people, anybody watching.
No, that's
Oh, he was amazing, though.
For most of our listeners listen. If you're listening and you want to see the clip, just go to. You can find it on YouTube. All the episodes are up there.
Yeah.
Or Spotify's got the video version. But you should play just a second of that. It is so. Have you seen it, Mark?
No, I'm looking at it right now.
Dude. I mean, look at what is he punching him in the nuts? What is that down? Where is he
Down punch.
punching?
And then he misses the down punch like on the last one too.
But why does he have him? Why is that guy holding mitts have him throwing a punch down there?
I don't know.
That's how the guy holding the mitts gets hit in the nuts. Like, what are you doing, bro? It's so bad.
And it's just like, and it's like just so slow too. It's like, I don't know. It's funny.
I'm amazing.
And he
I'm
posted
Stephen A.
that?
Smith.
He posted it. He thought, yeah.
Yeah,
got this. I
look at
got
this.
this.
Look at
Not
this
only-
smoke.
not
Who wants
only-
this smoke? Who wants this smoke?
Oh man, it is funny. That's a funny world to be in. That to me, that would be a fun job. I've never followed sports closely enough to be able to do something like that, like
Yeah.
some people do. But man, to be like some kind of a sports commentator. Didn't Bruce Lee always said that was like one of his
Yeah.
secret dreams? Like he always thought that would be the dopest job in the world.
He wanted to be the commentator, huh?
Dude, it always cracks me up with the State Farm commercial with Boban. And he's like, what if I want to change careers? The big tall big
yeah,
guy. And he's
yeah.
like, and he dribbles, and he dribbles the ball, and he bounces, and he bounces,
bounces,
and he
and he
bounces,
bounces,
and he
and he
bounces, and he bounces, and he passes the ball, and he bounces, and he bounces.
Bounce it again. Bounce it again.
Feel free to jump in whenever.
What the fuck am I watching?
And what's his name? Just staring at him. What the fuck? Yeah, that would be a fun job, though. I think because there's a difference, right? There's commentating, and then there's calling the fight, right?
Yeah.
Where that's a whole. Or I said the fight because I'm thinking of like
Yeah.
UFC and boxing, calling the event or whatever.
Yeah.
That seems a lot harder. What was the clip I just saw? I'm trying to think of what was so funny. It was it was a baseball commentators. They were calling the game. And I
think I
can't
know what
remember-
you're talking
yeah,
about.
what was it that happened? Something ridiculous happened. They didn't even know how to like keep going.
Yeah, I think I've seen the same thing. Yeah, but yeah, when you can tell when there's like a terrible color commentator doing those things, and it's just like, dude, you don't even know what's happening here. Like,
Yeah.
like
Oh.
Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman is like one of my all-time favorite
Same.
boxing
Love him.
commentators because
That dude knows
that's
it.
where he started.
Yep.
That's where he's done everything, and then
Yep.
he
HBO,
does-
right?
Yeah, and then he does other things too now. You know,
Basketball and
commentating
everything,
stuff
too.
That. Yeah, so but he doesn't commentate on them. He just speaks about them.
Right.
But yeah,
He interviews people.
yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. He does what he does, except with basketball,
yeah.
like favorite or people instead. So
Yeah, he is really good for sure.
he stays in his lane. Let's just say it that way.
Yes.
In everyone, there's good. There's some guys that are really good, and then there's just a handful that suck. And then there's like the rare, like Stephen A, where you just, I can't. I'm getting nauseous watching him.
You know what I hate the most is Kendrick Perkins. I
Oh
fucking
God,
hate
dude!
that guy.
Did you see the other? It was this week when the JJ Redick and Stephen A where they were on the first take and they were like talking, and JJ Redick was talking and talking, and he's like, "Perk, is that you moaning in my ear?" And then you hear Stephen A. Smith. He's like, "I was about to say the same thing. What are you doing? You have a sleep apnea on the show, Perk?" And he's like, because you could hear, like, you audibly hear Perks going, like breathing, dude.
And then the whole bag, bro.
And they were like, "What?" Like Stephen A. is like, "I thought you had sleep apnea." But JJ Redick, just in the middle of him talking, he was like, "Are you moaning in my ear, Perks? What are you doing?"
God, that's
Can
so
we?
funny.
I'm wondering how the fuck did he get
I don't know how he got a job,
an analyst job? Like he didn't
Because
do
you know
shit at the Boston Celtics.
or he was with
Cavs.
Oklahoma too.
And the Cavs.
But he was like, but his thing was he was like clowning on like Joker. You gave Joker no respect.
None.
And, like just the other day, he was like, "Nikola Jokic is probably one of the best basketball players." And you're like, bro, you just.
I don't want to hear it from him. God, he's just an idiot.
He was the one that made the racist remark
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Jokic. Yeah, and then he's coming around to liking him now.
Come on, bro. I don't know.
And that's why I love that. And for like speaking about like commentating, like JJ Redick doesn't do it very often, but when he does, oh my god, it is great. He did it for one of the Nuggets game when they were playing the first round.
Yeah, it was the first round when he was breaking down the duo.
Yeah, when he was
Yeah.
it was the first round, and JJ Redick was just like clowning the other two that were on because he was getting mad.
Yeah.
They were like, "Is that a foul?" Like JJ was like, "I'm just gonna hold my breath right here." Like he was just getting mad because he's like, the other two were like, "Well, that's a foul. That's a foul." He's like, "What do you think, JJ?" He's like, "I'm just gonna hold my breath right now." Like, just,
Yeah. You know who surprised me when he first started was Tony Romo. When he started, I was like,
Guy's a
"Damn,
fucking
bro,
legend."
this guy he's meant to do this."
well, like was it Fox he was with?
I don't remember. I think it was Fox.
But they had to tell him to tone it down because they said that he was ruining football for people.
What?
Because he was saying
Because he was calling the
play-by-plays.
plays. He was
Yeah.
calling the plays before the play would even happen.
Uh-huh.
Like when they set the formation up, he'd be like, "Oh, looks like they're
That's what he
doing
did, bro.
This looks like this is what they're doing right here, and they're probably going to pitch it over here."
Yeah.
And like they'd pitch
He was
it.
a great
and
quarterback,
and
too.
So it would just be like people were like, "Oh my god!" And so like I guess they told him to tone it back.
But he was amazing though.
Yeah.
Like he knew exactly what was going to happen. So I didn't think there was anything wrong with that. Right?
Yeah.
But
What would you commentate?
Whoa,
Dollar?
bro, he's 6'2", 230.
Yeah. Dollar. He's dollar size.
That's funny. And he's born in 80. I was born in 79.
There you go.
Youngin.
You could have been a quarterback.
Yeah, I
Dollar.
don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's not true. That's not true at all. The opinions of the Mike and Tony show.
No, I was saying, what would you have liked to color commentate on?
For me, it would be a tough choice between football and basketball.
Yeah.
I like football because I feel like it's more laid back and it'd be easier. Basketball, it just color commentate,
Yeah.
right? Oh yeah, football.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think football. That would be
What
fun.
about you, couch guy?
yeah,
Football.
definitely 100% football.
Yeah, I would like to do basketball. I think basketball would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be tight too. Basketball has always been my favorite.
Or if I knew like more like of the actual UFC moves, like the specific moves, stuff like that, I think that would be fun
to be a commentator, you kind of have to be a student of the sport too. Like
Yeah.
with anything.
Yeah.
But physically, I think you have to. I think you can. I think there are guys that did Max Kellerman ever box?
I don't know.
He was great
Yeah.
at talking about boxing, but that's what I mean. I don't know. It depends, but yeah, football for me. Football for couch guy. Mm-hmm. Why football? Would you consider anything else like basketball? Or
I don't know. I think just because I have like this passion of knowing all the players, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's like, I don't know. I was really stuck on, I think it's probably because of freaking fantasy, to be completely honest with you. Knowing the defense, knowing the offense, like who's covering who, what's the best outcome of each one. I think just having that knowledge is like, yeah, I would love to color commentate fucking football instead of anything else.
fantasy reignited my interest in football because I'm a Bears fan, so I always thought of it really narrowly through the Bears. And when they were shitty, it was just I just lost interest. But fantasy got me back into it. And even though I don't play all the time, now I respect it more, and I like watching the individual players and and seeing how teams are put together, and like, wow, the fact that they got both of these guys, like, it's cool. So,
Yeah,
so that's pretty.
I enjoy football. I mean, I learned out of all the years of playing fantasy. The one thing about fantasy that I hate the most is like I'm a huge Rams fan, so it's like if I don't have a Ram, but I'm going against a Ram, I just like okay, I just need to put this to the side because it's gonna ruin my game. Yeah, it's like no, don't score, Matthew Stafford. Please don't throw another touchdown or don't give it to Cooper Kupp or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just like I love the whole concept of like knowing who the coverages are, why they're doing it, and stuff like that. It's like it just gives me a really good thing, and I'm starting to do like FanDuel stuff too. So
cool.
Yeah, betting.
Yeah.
Have you guys tried betting on FanDuel?
Anybody who knows me, I do not bet.
No.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah.
I tried that. Like you get the $200 free bets and this and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost all that. Because it was like one. It was, and I remember specifically one of them was I bet on Dak getting his 300 yards in one game,
Yeah.
and the motherfuckers he had 295 yards, and they were winning. I forget what game it was. They were winning like a lot. It was like 40 something to 17 or something.
Mike's like
that.
he's gonna go to town.
And I was like, oh yeah, 295 yards. I just needed to get 300 because I had this parlay going, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I just needed to hit 300. All of a sudden, the rest of the game, they just started running, wasting that time. And I'm just like, what the fuck difference is 5 yards, bro? I'm like, come on. I was like, just
Somebody dump it
I was
off.
like, just throw it to fucking Tony Pollard for 5 yards. I don't
For the
care.
love of God.
I don't care, man. And it was like the hit point was like $150 because I bet like $5.
Yeah.
And it was like $150 for like 5 or something like that. I was like, oh, come on. I was like, come on, dude. And then other ones I would just like miss out on because it'd be the ones like the promo ones.
Yeah.
Where it's like, who's going to score the first basket? And you're like, oh, easy. Boop. And then it's like somebody else scores. You're like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
Yeah.
so I did that once and that's it. I'm like, I'm not a gambler. I am not a gambler.
Same, bro. I don't. I've told the story on the podcast. You know it, right, Mark? My uncle fucked me over with all my quarters.
Oh
when I was a
yeah,
kid.
that yes.
Yeah. He took all my quarters. I just don't to this day don't know how he did it. Like every single coin flip
Yeah.
was in his favor. Took it every single one, and he never gave it back either. It was just like all my money was gone. I was like, fuck gambling. That's some I had money, then I put it on the line. Now I don't got no money.
Yeah.
To me, that's what gambling is.
Hard-earned money gone.
Yeah.
Well, what is it? I remember one time I went to a Duke game with Ontario in Vegas, and he likes to gamble, and so we were out there, right? And he was like,
He does like to gamble.
He was like, "What do we want? What do we want to play, Mikey? What do we want to play?" And I'm like, I don't play anything, and so, but I was like watching him play, like I was watching the roulette tables, and I was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, we're watching this one table, and the lady, how she was spinning it and spinning it and spinning it. And I was like, okay, it takes about 3 turns before it hits on that spin and this and that. And so one of them, I was telling him, I was like, I don't know what it was. I think it was like red, 17.
Red.
Do 17. Do 17. It's red. And he was like, okay. And he's like, nah, you think so? You think so? I was like, yeah, watch, do it. Sure enough, bro, like it went and it goes zzz, boom, $17,000 right
Jesus.
He did it. He listened to you. So he won a grand right
there.
Jesus.
Mike, you have a gift.
Yeah, it's not my money though. So
Listen, just have Mike around you.
I'm good at
I
gambling.
know,
Other
right?
people's money.
Just
Yeah. People are really superstitious about that too, right? Like
Yeah.
having somebody, around or like doing a certain thing or.
I follow my sister. When I went up to the mountains,
Yeah.
I follow my sister.
Isn't that weird how. So Mike's like that. Your sister's like that. Which sister are you talking about, Ping?
Because
And-
she won't stay at one place.
My grandma was like that.
Yeah.
She just win all the time, dude. Yeah. It was
All
like a
the
way,
time.
It was a side income for her. She would
Yeah.
just go in and gamble and come out with extra money every
Yeah.
time.
Every time she asks me for money, she's like, hey, I'll go in the mountain. Here.
And the ones we were playing were like, she plays like total game of chance machines and shit.
Yeah.
And so she would like tell me, she'd go, "Ooh, that you should play at that machine right there." And I'd sit down and bam, it would hit the first time. You're like, what the? How do you know?
yeah,
Just a feeling.
like I play slots. That's easy. Just like this, right? Slots,
Yeah.
ching,
Yep,
ching,
yep,
pushing
yep.
the buttons, whatever.
Yeah.
I remember one time we were in Blackhawk. We were playing penny slots. you know, down there with the old ladies in their sequins and playing the plenty slots. And I remember I was down to like my last like 25 cents, dude.
Right.
And was going through, was pushing. I was doing max bets, right? Max bets. All of a sudden it goes like, and it's like, oh, you get 10 free spins. I'm like, oh, cool. And it's like, and it goes through the 10 free spins, and I'm like, the last like, and all of a sudden it's like 10 more free spins. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so I'm just watching it. It's like 10 free spins, dude. I hit like 10 free spins like 10 times.
Damn.
So I'm just like sitting there and just spinning it. And I was just like, what's going on? And I'm like looking at the pennies in the corner, and it was like, what was it? 350,000.
What?
And I was like, 350,000. I was like, oh my God, I'm rich. Everyone's like, that's $350, bro. Oh yeah.
Still though.
Yeah. I was like, that's right. 350.
Yeah, still though.
But yeah, it was after it all got done, it was like when I cashed out, it was like $350, dude. I was like, I'm done gambling.
I'll take that from 25 cents, baby.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing with gambling, though. It pulls you in because you're like, whoa,
No.
I could turn it into even more.
So me, if I'm if I'm losing, I'm like, I'm not playing anymore. But there's those people that are like, well, I'm losing so bad. Maybe the next one is gonna get me money.
Right. Maybe the next ATM withdrawal.
Maybe the next one is gonna get me it.
Yeah.
No, when I lose bad, bro, I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, like I only take so much damage. Fight's over, bro.
Yeah, I'm done.
I put $50 and that's it. Dude.
And it's like it's the exact opposite too. There's some people who are like, when they winning, they're like, oh, I'm winning. I'm on a streak. Let's go. And keep on playing. When I hit that 350, I was like, I'm done.
I'm out.
I'm cashing out.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Me too.
Because then you could lose it in like seconds, literally.
I either lose a very small amount of money or I make money. Like that's it. Because I walk away. And there's been times I remember going with my parents when I was like in my 20s. And we'd be there for like 5 hours. And they'd be like, so how's it going? And I'm like, oh, I'm cashed out. Like, we're 40 minutes in. Like, we're going to be here for a while. I'm like, I don't know. Might go get something to eat. I'm done. I'm not going to keep pushing it. I have more money than when I walked in here. We're good. We're good.
Tony's gonna just every once in a while just put a quarter in and get his free drink.
Yeah. Yeah, when they walk by, you just sit there. Yeah. Oh, yep. Just about to put that next quarter.
Like that works.
Yeah. Oh, I used to love that back in the day.
Yeah.
Sit there and just get those drinks.
Absolutely.
They were so watered down though.
Yeah.
They're like shit. You got to drink like 300 of them.
Always get beers.
Yeah, beer's the way to go for sure. But I liked rum and Coke, so I'd always do that. It'd be like
151 rum.
Coke with a splash of rum.
Yeah.
Literally a splash.
Yeah.
Tastes like vanilla Coke.
Yeah.
Like, damn it.
Man, that's not right. Yeah, no, gambling's not my thing. I've seen people do get super addicted to it.
Yeah.
Like just like drugs or anything else. Like people lose their lives, their marriages, their families.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's a real fucking thing.
Yeah, when you can't walk away from it.
Yeah. You know what's a wild sport now? Is this stupid that slap box stuff.
Oh my God, it's getting so big.
Dude, Tier wants to go to one so bad. She's like in love with it now. She's like, I just want to go to one. I just want to see one in person. Yeah, I was like, what? And she had found one time. We were at the Rapids game, and she had found one it was at Dave and Buster's. There was like a slap. This
is like the bottom rung.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I was like, what? Dave and Buster's? Like, where do they do that? Like in the middle of like the restaurant?
Dude, let's put it this way: Dave and Buster's. Because we have a DJ program at our school, so there's middle school kids DJing there.
Yeah.
Well, and then they've got fucking slap box.
Well, that's what I was like, what are they? I was like, what are they doing the slap box in? Like in the middle of the restaurant? What are they do? And then she was like, no, they have an auditorium there. I was like,
they do?
Where?
So because they've had like.
It's like an underground
advance there,
right?
It's like in the middle of it, like just like there's like a room that you can go into, and it's like an auditorium area, and so they do like stuff like that. I guess
I didn't even know that.
I'm trying to think because I walk through around Dave and Buster's. Like, where the fuck?
It's like when you first walk in,
because the restaurant's
you
you
can
like,
kind of see it no matter
yeah.
where you're at, right?
Yeah.
It's in the middle of the whole thing.
No, it's like when you first walk in. And you take that left inside after the little desks where you have to buy your cards and stuff. Like when you first go to the left, and it's like to the right area by that bar area.
Yeah.
Kind of stashed away back there.
But apparently they had it was called Slap 2. And I was like, wait, there's leagues? There's leagues now? I'm like, what do we got? We have slap leagues?
Like UFC versus Bellator.
And I think UFC owns one of those slap leagues.
It's so wild.
Yeah, because Dana White watches them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems like such a dumb sport to me because it's like you're just guaranteed you're going to stand there and just let somebody. Because you can.
fuck out
People
of
think, it's a slap. Like you can knock somebody
yeah.
the fuck out.
People
with
have
a
been
slap.
knocked out like crazy.
Crazy. Some of them are so wild, and you cannot judge a book by the cover. I've seen so many where like girls and guys where the one person walks up and they just look fucking terrifying. They're just shredded and fucking piercings everywhere, and they just funny colored hair like they dyed the outside of their eyes and shit, and you're just like, whoa, they're scary. And then some guy walks up and he looks like he works for an insurance company, and then they're standing there, and then it's like the first guy goes, and you're like, oh shit, I knew he was gonna slap good, and then the guy slaps him back, and is like, boom. The fucking guy just wobbles back and like, I'm good.
Well, and they have like a 10 count
Timer
too.
start.
Yeah, they have a 10 count too.
Yeah.
Is it 10 or 3? I thought it was like a.
I thought it was
30
shorter.
seconds
Yeah.
I think some of them have 10 counts, and then some of them have like timers.
Yeah.
Like I guess it depends on which ones. But I've seen them like one if they're on the ground.
Oh, okay.
It's called slap boxing, right?
I don't know. Is that what it's called?
I don't slap fighting.
Because like to me, I always like grew up slap boxing. To me was always like. Right?
Open hand, open
hand. Yeah, when you're fucking around with your friends.
Yeah.
Like slap. That was slap boxing.
Yeah, no, it's slap fighting.
Okay,
That's what
slap
it's called.
fighting.
Yeah, officially.
Fuck. That thing's getting real, huh? Those slap
yeah.
box 2 and stuff like that, that's how they get recruited to the real game.
Right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna go to slap box 1 now.
You're with UF Slap,
You have
the big leagues.
you with UFS,
UFS.
Ultimate Fighting Slap.
Dude, Dana White has so much money. He said, fuck it. Why not? Let's try this out.
No, it would be I say USF, Ultimate Slap Fighting. Oh, there we go.
There it is. Somebody's got to have
Damn
that.
it! I bet you somebody has that.
Google it and see.
All my ideas, you guys, have already been done.
God damn it. Why did I think about this last?
Slap.
Think of recycled ideas, Pierce.
Right. You need
Slap
to
fight.
you need to patent this name right now before it comes out.
Well, it's patented as well once this is released, I guess. No, at the time of the recording, it's patented.
There's slapfight.com. There's no. I don't
Ooh,
see
if you
anything.
buy the
I'm gonna
website
I'm gonna
too
go on there right now. Yeah, I'm just
and
gonna
patent
buy,
the website,
I'm gonna go
right?
buy ultimateslapfighting.com.
Oh, shit. That is a smart move, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Do it before we release this episode. You'll go to do it, and it's like, bought 30 minutes ago. Like,
Yeah.
what? Ah.
Somebody
else.
is listening. God
Somebody
damn
just,
it!
somebody just got it. God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Patent those fucking websites. They'll pay you. They'll pay
Yeah,
you
they
for
will.
those shits.
Because that happened a long time ago to Marvel. The
Some guy bought like
he bought something like Infinity War or something like that.
Or something like that.
And Marvel's like, come on, give it to us, you know. And he was like,
$1 million.
like, he said, what did he want? He just wanted to be at the premiere, and he wanted some credit, like in like the movie or something like that, and to be at
dummy.
the premiere.
Are you kidding
What
me?
the flying fuck
Yeah.
was he thinking?
But they
one
didn't
of
give
those-
it to him. They didn't give it to him.
What did they do? Just a workaround site? They never
just
got
did,
it?
Did a different site, yeah.
I hope that guy at least took advantage because he probably had a lot of hits from people looking for that.
I would have said like 45,000.
I would have created a similar site. No, you get in trouble for that, though, too.
Just saying. Ask for money.
That's why I can't believe that was all he asked for. And the fact that they didn't give it to him. What? Talk about a slap in the face.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Uh-oh. What? You can't show me.
No, yeah. Sorry.
You got to hold it outside the camera. Some listeners are going to hate this for sure. Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Don't forget about us.
Get at me. Get at me, everybody.
Come see me right
Life's
now.
about to change.
Yeah. Holy.
Yeah.
I love it. I hate you.
Have you ever thought
damn
about
it.
buying? That's not a bad idea. Thinking about buying websites, like trying
Some
to get
people
ahead of
make
the
money,
curve
yeah.
on
That's
stuff
how some people make money, yeah.
because it's not that expensive.
No, not at all.
It's like $15 a year, right? The
Yeah,
whole domains.
but you got to stay on it.
Yeah.
You fuck around, don't pay attention, you lose your website.
Yep.
That can happen.
Mike and Tony show, rest in peace.
Yeah, TonyDollarMusic.com. Rest in peace. That's
Damn, imagine.
I changed it to.
Well, that's what happened to our first one, MikeandTonyShow.com. We forgot and we didn't let it lapse, and then some fucking
just
Russian
bought it up immediately.
person bought it, and like it was like what is it, like 1,000 some X dollars or something like
We're
that.
like, come on.
Like that. And so that's why it's
For $1,000.
That's why it's the MikeandTonyShow.com now.
Stupid.
Yeah, I did. I just consciously decided to change it from TonyDollarMusic.com to TonyDollar.com.
Yeah.
Just because then that way in the future, if I ever want to do anything different with it, I always can. But then I looked at it and was like, I should probably keep both. Nope, too late. Fucking too late. As soon as you let it go, somebody swoops it up. I'm like, what are you going to do with that? You know, and they don't. They just sit on it. It just sits there with nothing on it. That's funny. What are you thinking about?
What's going on over there?
Couch guy?
Just imagine like all the movies and recent stuff. I'm just gonna sit here and just fucking buy domains and shit. Like,
Well, that's what I was just thinking about. I feel like if you pay attention to trends and pop culture and whatnot, you could see things coming. And just like we were just discussing here.
Yeah. I'm all like,
I wonder if that's a valid way. I wonder if there's people out there that literally just do that to make money.
they probably do. To be honest with you, right? And it doesn't cost them money.
I could see it being a full-time gig, you know, where you're just constantly researching, because there's pockets of things that people are interested in all over the place. Mm-hmm. Where even if it's not like a giant thing, it still could be something that's high in demand.
Just names all together.
I'm going to change careers yet again, Pierce.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. What are you looking up over there? Are you over there working on getting rich?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm so happy. So I'm on summer break, couch guy.
Yeah.
You excited or
Summer.
what?
Yeah, because since I joined the leadership team, we go that extra week. So the kids have their last day of school, and it feels like it, just like it always does. You're like, yes, it's summer. And then Monday rolls around, you're like, I have work. What? And then I had to like work regular days all week, this week. And then yesterday was the last day. So now I'm officially on break till like the end of July, which is...
So do you guys like create the whole next year's schedule?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what we did this whole week. We're like preparing everything for next year.
Well, fuck, but you guys get to choose the teachers and stuff like that, right?
What do you mean choose?
Like some teachers like want to move up in grades and stuff like that, or how does that work?
Yeah, people change. Like I'm changing. Like I've taught ELD for several years, and now I'm switching to math this year. So I'll teach math next year. So teachers do change, and then there's promotions, right? Like if you want to join the leadership team or something like that, if there's an opening.
Is going from like grade 1 to grade 2 to grade 3 is a promotion for teachers?
No.
Okay.
They're just different. They're different, and people try different things. A lot of teachers I work with have taught elementary at some point in their career, and to me, I don't think I could do the elementary thing, bro. Because middle school kids are definitely kind of gross.
Yeah.
But elementary kids, dude, they don't even care. They have like a fucking snot ball hanging from their nose. They don't give a shit. They don't even notice. You have to tell them to do something about it, and then they like wipe it with their hand or whatever.
I was like, oh, fantastic. Now you have it on your
great.
hand.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I don't think I could do that. The other thing with elementary is they're with the kids all day. And so when they write lesson plans, they got to write it for all subjects.
They're the homeroom
and for
all the time.
Entire day. Yeah, it's like homeroom all day, every day.
Oof. Yeah.
That seems crazy to me because I like having, you teach a period.
And then the only time they go away is like when they go do PE or like art, right?
Music.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Most here in Colorado, anyway, it's usually split up between 1 and 3 teachers.
Yeah.
Sometimes a teacher will teach everything, but very rarely. And then they usually go away for like either science, I think, is usually separate. Like they have a science teacher, or they might have like an elective teacher, like art or theater, PE for sure. Yeah. So that's I can't deal with that. But it's funny because talking to everybody, I've only taught middle school, but everybody kind of agrees that like middle school seems like the toughest. Like in high school, they're more chill. And you're not riding everybody's ass. It's more like if you fail, bro, if you don't do your work, you're going to fail.
Yeah.
Where in middle school, we chase them around still because we're trying to like build those habits for high school. And then in elementary, it's just you're a babysitter all the way, bro. Like 100%. You're a fucking babysitter that's got to teach them too.
You took a dump? Yeah. Let's call your mom.
Yeah. No, that's you, bro.
That's you. Yeah.
No, fuck that. I ain't touching nobody's kids.
No, that wouldn't be the teacher. They would probably...
They call me.
Actually, that's a good question. I wonder what happens if you teach second grade and somebody shits themselves.
And first grade. And kindergarten.
Send it to the nurse.
Imagine.
Send it to the nurse.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's a nurse thing. Poor nurse. Even the nurse at our school. Not only do you see crazy shit, like I told you about that dude that got suplexed into the ground.
Knocked
Holy
out,
shit.
He got very temporarily knocked unconscious, but knocked all his, like chopped all his front teeth, like the bottom half of them broke off, like they broke. Ooh. He was fucked up, dude. And that happens, but that's the nurse. You know, the nurse is on that, getting him transported and getting him out of there, and like all the sick kids, you know, like
every day
coughing. I feel sick, mister. And like they go to the nurse.
Yeah.
The nurse sees all those kids.
Probably. Well, then again, it is a nurse.
Yeah. Oh, totally. And I was looking up pay stuff, and I did notice that for our district that nurses get like there's like a bonus extra money they get every year because they're fucking nurses, you know?
Yeah. Are they actual nurse, like RNs at school?
Yeah, because we have like the UC Health Center in there.
Huh.
What? Dang, dude.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. A lot of schools, that's a really common thing where hospitals and ER rooms and stuff like that will have urgent cares, anything. They can have locations inside of schools, which is really handy because and it's really great for our student population because they take care of all that stuff. They give them COVID vaccines, flu vaccines, like whatever stuff they need. We do a dental checkup, which the dentist came back and said like, I don't know if y'all are giving him candy or what, but stop. Stop.
But his teeth is fucked up.
They be struggling with their teeth out here. So please do not. So no more. We're eliminating snacks next year except for healthy snacks. So, because that's kids like Takis and candy and, you know, shit like that. And so next year it's only fruits, nuts, stuff
Are we
like
doing
that.
like what Children's Hospital is doing? There's like no pop, just straight like...
Oh, yeah, no pops. You don't want them all sugared out. Bro, I never forget the time this year this happened where in my 6th grade class, like 7 kids came in with, as they were finishing after lunch, finishing empty fucking Red Bulls. I was like,
what?
Bro, I had a panic attack. I was like, this is like shit that happens in my nightmares. Like, you kids are already crazy, and now you're on Red Bull? And it lived up to expectations, dude. They were crazy. I was like, where are you guys getting these? I tracked it down. Found out who the kid was. Like, there's a kid selling these shit. Come here. Let me talk to you.
So when I worked at the gym, when I do the front desk once in a while, we had those energy drinks like the Bangs, the Reigns, like those ones, like the pre-workout, you know, quote unquote pre-workout energy drinks, where they had like 300 milligrams of caffeine plus. And on the sides it says, you know, not recommended for children under 18.
Yeah, this will blow your face off.
So kids would come up and they would they would know not to come to the desk when I was at the desk and try to buy these because I was like, nah, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Carlos let me buy one the other day. And I was like, well, Carlos doesn't care about your well-being. So, just so you know. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, I don't want your tiny little heart to explode. Okay?
Yeah.
So you can't have this energy drink today. And so they would get mad. What? But people would crack up when I said that shit to them. They'd be like, I don't want your tiny little heart to explode. Your little tiny 17, 16-year-old heart cannot handle all this energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we talk about, like, you know, when we were kids, like, oh, we just aged like shit, you know, there was garbage. But the generation now, bro, with all these vape pens and energy drinks and all
Takis,
this.
like you said.
Takis.
That's bad.
Takis is like another level of food. Like, it is not even, I mean, the damage it does is more like one of those energy drinks or more like a drug or like something. Have you ever eaten Takis? Either of you?
Yeah.
Do you like them?
No. I don't even like hot Cheetos.
Like once in a while, maybe. Once in a while. But not like an everyday food. Like these kids are eating them every day, like
like a snack.
Bro, they come in with bags of them.
Yeah.
Like giant bags.
Yeah.
They're just passing them out to each other. Everybody's fucking got red fingers. There's like
blue fingers.
Like,
isn't that blue ones then?
Hey, you want to talk it? You want to talk it?
Yeah, they always offer them to me too. Mister, you want to talk? Hell no.
First of all your hands were in that thing. I can see Dollar's face already.
100%.
First of all of your hands were in there.
No, I feel bad. That is the one thing. Like, kids give me stuff all the time, and they're like, Mister, look, I got one for you, and they'll like hand me like an open candy or like, you know what I mean, something like that. I always take it. I'm like, oh, thanks. Mister, you're not going to eat it? Oh, no, not right now. I'm going to save it for after my lunch.
Tony's like this. Tony's
like, right in the trash can.
Tony's like this.
Hide the trash can underneath your desk.
Hell no.
Don't
No,
let
they're
them see
so,
that.
and they share everything. They share drinks. They do not care. And I remember when I was sick, I came back and I was kind of coughing a little still, and they don't fucking care. Like if I'm around somebody and they're coughing like crazy, I just keep a little bit of distance. You know, I'm not gonna be like right up in your face. They'll walk right up in my face. Hey, Master, oh, you were super sick. Oh, yesterday. Oh, like they don't give a fuck. And it's just crazy. And they all get sick all the time too. There's always like 4 kids sick in the class at once, just constantly. Just nuts. I really think it's been good for my immune system though, because I get sick less. I do get kind of mowed down when I get sick. Like it seems like it gets really bad. But before I started teaching, dude, you remember Paris? Yeah. I was sick all the fucking time. Yeah. And I started teaching, and it was like I was terrified it was going to get really bad, and it's the opposite.
Isn't it like teachers don't have like? Is it rated to one of the dirtiest jobs? Because of the children?
That's a good question. I wonder if anybody studied that. You could Google that. I do know some interesting things, like I've shared here on the podcast before, is that teachers have a longer lifespan on average by quite a bit than most people.
Yeah. It's just weird because I think I heard it or read it somewhere that teachers have. Because you would automatically think that people who like go under in the sewers and stuff like that or the garbage people will have the dirtiest job. But they said they're all like, oh no, one of the dirtiest jobs is the teachers. The reason why is because of the kids and all that stuff that they work with every day. Yep. Right? That brings that in.
Yeah. And especially if you teach adolescents, I feel like that middle in between, because they don't care.
No.
And like in elementary, you can really, lock down on rules. Like you guys aren't sharing food and stuff like that. Right. But in middle school, that's impossible to stop because they're all over the place. They got stuff in their lockers.
God,
and
you guys are some filthy motherfuckers next to me.
What do you mean?
I'm not a teacher.
The 10 most germy jobs.
Okay.
By ABC News.
Banker's one of them?
Yes, motherfucker.
Because of money, dude.
Oh,
because of money. Because of everything.
Here you go. Teacher, daycare aide. Dirty.
Number what?
No, number 1.
See?
Yeah.
Banker, employee, cashier.
Fuck.
Tech support, computer repair. Because it's touching everybody's fucking dirty ass computer, right?
Yeah.
And all this
doctor or nurse, obviously. What's this one? Lab scientist.
Because
people
of
infectious bacteria and stuff like that. A police officer. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because you're dealing with drunk ass people, like sometimes homeless drunk people that
makes
piss and
sense.
shit themselves. Whatever.
Yeah.
Animal control officer. Valid.
Okay.
Valid.
Yep.
Janitor plumber. Valid.
See what I'm saying? But those guys are like
They're way down the list.
Sanitation worker.
Sanitation workers are way below teacher.
Meat packer.
Okay.
There was like
you guys both make that fucking list of of a list that includes meat packers and sanitation workers,
bro. Yeah, well, and that's what makes me laugh is remember that book The Jungle, where it talked about the meat packing industry and how fucking horrible and horrendous and disgusting and full of disease it is.
Yeah,
and they're like 8 rungs down from being a teacher. Yeah. I believe it. You know what used to shock me when I first started? Because I know when I worked like a job like you, Pierce, and probably like you, like I would wipe my desk down almost every day. Like I would just pick everything up, wipe everything down, had a nice little clean my keyboard, like all that good stuff. And when I started teaching, I was floored at how dirty everything was all the time, and that my hands would feel dirty. And anytime my hands feel dirty, I don't even go near my face because I'm like, I want to get some of this shit inside my body.
Right.
And but I would be shocked at the teachers were so used to it because I was new, and like so when they'd have meetings, right? You go to another teacher's class. Yeah. They would the students are gone for the day. They just grab a chair and sit down at the student desk, and they start working and stuff. Not me. I'm like, hell no. Do you know how many kids sat there today? How many kids touched all that shit? Fucking talkie dust on their hands. Mixed with picking the nose and whatever the hell they're doing. So I'd wipe it down. And then over time, there's times where I'm in a time crunch. And so for me, because I really think this shit through, like I do it now because you don't have a choice. You're in a hurry. I don't have time to wipe the desk off. We just sit down and work, but it's noted in my mind. So like my forearms, I've had my forearms on the table, my hands, I don't touch my face until the next time I can get to a bathroom and wash. And then I'm that teacher in there washing his hands and then fucking washing all the way up to the elbow, like soaking your whole arm, rinsing it under the sink sideways. Just because you're like, you got to do it a couple times a day because a day's worth of bacteria at that place. Like,
dude, yeah. Like I said, I mean, even in my job,
I bet
we have strippers coming in, right? dollar bills, y'all. Like I'm not joking, bro.
I bet,
and then
I bet.
you could smell that shit
Oh,
from
no.
a distance.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark.
Yeah, dude, it's bad.
How is that not number one and teachers are man, kids are dirty, bro. Yeah. How is that? You can smell the stripper on the money, and it's
Dude,
not as dirty as where I work with fucking kids.
So they put the soft ones in the middle of the stack.
The soft ones, Mark. What? You just
What do you mean soft?
Dude,
ones?
I'm talking about like
you talking like soggy or what?
I'm not joking. I'm serious. You think I'm joking? This is real shit.
But you're not like me, right? Do you go wash your hands after?
Oh,
all that?
yeah. No, we have
okay.
hand sanitizer.
Do you really,
We go
though?
upstairs. Yes,
Mark's like this.
promise.
Mark is going
No. We good?
sniffing his fingers.
Oh,
It's more like grab that stack.
okay.
I'm just joking. But it's pretty
No.
bad.
No,
It's bad.
Maybe one time Mark did it.
No, not one. All
Depends
right.
on the
It depends on the
stripper.
girl.
Oh yeah, it's, you like looked at
One
her
of
like
them
huh?
offered it. He was like, "Hey, I do private yoga fucking classes." I'm like,
You're like I only stretch with men.
I only stretch. Only stretch with old men.
It's the stretching story. Remember?
oh,
Go to Reverb Nation. Check it out. Yeah, Mark, you've really become a staple of this show, man.
"Hey,
Over the years, started on the couch.
Experience,
Now
bro.
you're here at the table with the big boys.
I transitioned from the couch over to a chair." Fantastic.
Yeah,
Made it from the kids' table to the big table. Like at Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, totally. Eating with the big boys. That's good.
No, so Fran's gonna hate me, but he got recently he got sick, and he got sick.
Saw
bad.
that dude. He got sick real bad.
He has Mexican hand, foot, mouth disease.
Wait, I thought he had scarlet fever.
He thought he did too, but it turns out he has Mexican hand, foot, mouth disease.
That's a fucking thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing. And
And the Mexican part.
Yeah, that's the part that's throwing me
He was
off.
in Mexico, that's why.
Oh,
So, yeah, it's like a real thing. Like, and they tested for it, and he was like, "Yeah, that's what the test results say: Mexican hand, foot, mouth disease."
Ugh.
And I was telling him, I was like, "Bro," I was like, "Babies get that shit."
yeah.
I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "You chewing on your toenails and shit? Like, what are you doing over there, bro?"
Chewing on your
And so
toenails.
I always send him this. I'll send everybody this. I keep on sending him this GIF all the time.
Let me see.
Dude, oh yeah.
It's with from Damon Wayans when he was a homeless guy on In Living Color, Anton Jackson, and he's like chewing on his toenails. And I send him that GIF all the time. He goes, "That's messed up, bro." And I was like, "Nasty, go wash your hands. Don't
Poor
talk to me. Go wash
dude.
your hands,
He has had some struggles with illness,
bro."
dude.
I tell him, I'm like, "For being Mr. Universe, you sure are Mr. Glass."
He gets sick a lot.
Dude, he's had COVID like multiple times. He's had RSV. He has had pneumonia.
What's up with that? Do you think? What's going on? Because I rack my brain. He looks like a fucking like a sculpted statue,
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
and then he's just sick as shit.
yeah.
I don't get it. I wonder what it is, man.
Yeah, I saw the picture. I was like, damn.
Does he take
thicker?
He takes vitamins and shit like that,
No. I think he takes like a multivitamin or something like that.
but he doesn't.
He's
take
not like
everything.
me. He's not like me. Like I'm taking like 15 vitamins a day.
Sometime you should send me your full list.
Yeah.
I've added quite a few things from
Jesus.
you, and I take a lot too. I
Yeah.
take in a day. I would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I take 8 things a day.
So I take. So I can tell you all the stuff I take.
Yeah.
I take the fish oil.
Yep.
I take D3,
Yep.
vitamin C,
Yep.
methylfolate.
What's that?
Zinc
What's
citrate.
methylfolate?
Do different things. Heart stuff.
See, send me your list.
Yeah.
I'll research this. stuff.
methylfolate, zinc citrate, CoQ10.
The fuck are all
I
these?
take CoQ10. I take. Sometimes I take testosterone from the Mark, the more dates, more plates guy.
Oh,
It's like a bug derivative that helps out with muscle growth and stuff. And then I also take Tongat Ali, and then I take Astrigia folia. I think that's how you say that shit. And then I also take ashwagandha, the KW66.
Bless you. What'd you say? Did you sneeze?
Pierce is gonna live forever.
yeah. From all this shit that he's taking.
And then you know what's funny? It was Fran clowns on me. He's like, "Bro, you take more supplements than I do,
Bro,
Like, and I'm jacked."
Oh my god.
He's like, "And I'm jacked."
He needs to get on. Yeah, but
like, that's
obviously
different.
being jacked doesn't protect you from getting
That's what
sick.
I told him.
I guess.
I was like, dude, it's different. Yeah, I was like, there's different things that I'm taking for. So
That's wild.
Holy
Poor dude.
shit.
Hand, foot, and mouth. Look, that's like my worst
So he has
nightmare.
So
dude.
he's had like he keeps on. I had to tell him to stop. I was like, "Quit sending me pictures, bro. I don't want to see your blisters everywhere."
He was posting them on Facebook.
Yeah, and he had like hand on his hand. He's like showing me. He's like had a picture like up his nose.
I wonder if that's why he didn't reply to me, because he had a story, and I was like, "Oh, bro, I had that when I was a kid." I was thinking scarlet fever, and then he didn't reply.
Because I tease him all the time. I was like, "You got the baby disease, bro. Adults can get it too." And apparently, it's a lot worse when you get it as an adult, just like chickenpox, right? If you got chickenpox, it's a lot worse.
Well, but I
than
thought it
an
was
adult.
scarlet fever, which I had when I was like 11.
He's had it before
or
too.
something.
He's had that before too.
Yeah, I was 11. when I
Jesus
had that.
Christ.
That comes from having strep throat and leaving it totally untreated,
And then he was
not taking
exposed
care
in the
of
sun
yourself.
and all that stuff too. So yeah,
And then it just slowly evolves into a next level.
yeah. And so that's what he
strep
thought he
throat.
had at first, and then it turns out.
Here's what I don't get. How did he have strep throat? Oh, no, he didn't, though,
No.
because it wasn't scarlet fever.
Yeah.
'Cause I was going to say, you would know. Like, you couldn't have strep throat and you're, like, partying in the sun, drinking, doing all that shit. You wouldn't be able to make it.
Yeah.
No.
You could
not at all.
barely get up and walk sober if you have strep throat. Damn, hand, foot, and mouth. Mexican hand, foot, and mouth.
That's just a funny. I thought you were making that shit up.
So-
I'm like, how dare you say Mexican in front of me?
I thought he was making that shit up too, but he was like, "You sent me the diagnosis." I was like, "Damn, you for real?" Had
It said it on his diagnosis. Oh, my God. That sucks. Did anybody else in his family get it?
No.
His baby didn't get it.
Yeah.
But he got it.
Yeah, and so he's been quarantined from.
And then
this-
every picture, he's like holding his baby in all clothes.
Yeah.
And the baby's fine.
Yeah.
He's got it.
So he's been like, because you're supposed to stay because it's highly contagious.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And so like as long as you have like your sores and everything like that, like you're supposed to be away from everybody. And so he's like, it sucks, bro. He's like, I can't even hold my own child. He's like, I haven't kissed my wife or hugged anybody for a
I
while.
feel bad for him.
And I'm just like, damn, dude, I feel, this would be the same thing. I was like, damn, I feel fucking bad, bro. I was like, but at the same time, stop chewing your toenails, bro. I always do that to him.
I'm
And
glad
so-
I didn't get it when my toenail hit me in the eye. I could have got it that way.
So that's probably why he didn't respond to you, because it was probably a day or I was teasing him so bad about having the child disease.
And then I was like, bro, I had that when I was a kid.
That was the nail in the coffin for him that day. He's like, fuck Tony too.
Yeah, he probably took it wrong. I didn't even think about it because I was just kind of like, I relate. That sucks. But all I said was, I had that when I was a kid. So he probably thought I was fucking with him. Bruh, I had that when I was a kid.
Mike must have fucking texted him and told him to tell him that shit.
Oh, poor dude, though. Because I've been that guy. Like, I've been the guy who's sick all the time and, like, gets crazy ill.
Yeah.
And it's the worst because you can't, it's so hard to function in your life
Yeah.
when your health's not there.
Yeah.
It is weird to me, though. I got to admit, I mean, it really goes to show that you cannot. Just like in boxing, you can't look at two guys and go, "Oh, that guy's shredded. He's going to beat his ass," and it's not always the
always like
case.
that.
Yeah.
Not
It's the
all.
same with overall health, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you could be. I mean, this guy's. He does. He looks like like he's sculpted.
He's a monster.
And then at the same time, it's just sick
Sick
as
all the
shit.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike,
had a
how
friend-
big are your pills?
There's no regular pills.
Like, they're all pills or powder?
No, there are pills.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't take pills.
So just bam, 14.
You're like your sister. She can't. She doesn't.
So
either.
all at a time. I just put them all in my mouth at a time and just take my probiotic.
I
You're
do that.
fucking insane.
I stopped doing that though because I started feeling like. Because Mai would always tell me not to do that. She's like, "Bro, you're gonna choke. You should take them a few at a time." And I was the same as you. I just throw them in, done.
I
We're
can't
good.
fucking do.
If I don't have a glass, I'll literally take tap water and just go into the sink, swallow them whole, no problem.
Yeah.
But I stopped because I was like, it felt like bad karma, where I was like, no big deal. And then one day I'd be like, I'd start choking. She's like, I told you. That's the last thing I want to hear as I'm dying.
I fucking told
And
you.
then
No, I
Tony's-
can't do anything.
I know.
I can't do anything. Look how big you are compared to me.
Mike does twice as much.
Tony's like, vitamins killed me.
Reason of death, vitamins.
Fucking fish oil.
Oh my God.
The fish oil is really good. You should get on that stuff, Mark. Fish oil, and there's a few basics. Mike goes above and beyond, which I want to get on some of that too. But I just think people benefit so much. There's studies on the fish oil now. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't
the
know
vitamin
where
D,
I read
yeah.
it that fish oil
Yeah,
was
vitamin
not
D.
good for you.
TikTok?
I don't know. No, nothing like that.
Who's saying fish oil is
Facebook.
not good for you?
You know, I have like
I wonder who would say fish oil's not, because you know how it is. Whenever there's like a trend and it's like really popular, there's always those people that try to get traction and get followers by just opposing it completely and being like, no, bro,
trolling it.
Turns out cold plunge will kill you earlier. You know what I mean? And they have all these people.
Water will all forever kill you.
And they have Couch Guy on the podcast. I heard cold plunge will kill you.
I'll be that fucking
I read it in
guy.
an article.
Where I don't remember. I just read it.
Where was it though? I don't remember.
It was important at that point. That's why I like embedded it in my head. I was like, somebody told me fucking fish oil was bad.
No, science. There's a lot of science behind it. It's very good for you.
Well, fuck. I just can't take pills though. Like,
yeah, your
not
sister
even
too.
fucking like NyQuil pills like that big.
The worst I ever fucked up with fish oil was I broke up the capsules and put them in a shake one time.
Oh, bro. This is nastiest thing ever.
Finish it.
Was it bad?
It tasted like fish.
Oh,
It was
worse than
a fish milkshake, bro. It was awful. I didn't realize how much those masks, because Mai says not only the big pills, but she can't stand the taste of the fish oil capsules. And I'm like, I don't even really taste it at all to me.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes I'll burp afterward and then I can taste it a little bit.
There are some people that like you can take the actual liquid fish oil. Like they have
Oh, come
those.
on. No, I learned the hard way because that's exactly what I did. That's what it is inside those. You know, I broke it open, mixed it in. I was like, oh, this will be good. I took one drink. It was like,
What did you learn?
Dude, it's bad.
It's a fish milkshake, dude.
So, back in the day, in like my early 20s, when I was working at Costco, I was forklift driving, and one of the forklift drivers took a corner too fast.
Uh-oh.
He had a pallet of fish oil.
Oh, no.
Bro, when the thing fell, it fell and bam, like fish oil is everywhere. Like some of the packages busted open, right?
People buy fish oil in bulk?
No,
that?
like fish, the pills.
Oh, okay.
The pills, but still.
Yep.
Fell down, busted down, like broke apart. Some of the pills, obviously, because the weight of the pallet, got crushed. Dude, the smell of the fish oil, like that just busted open, was ridiculous. And then trying to clean that shit up because it really is oil. It's oil.
Oil's always hard to clean up.
It's oil, so it was hard to fucking clean up. Like the maintenance guy was mad. He was with a scrubber out there, like multiple times trying
Still
to
smelling it for
scrubber.
weeks, probably. Still smelling it forever. Yeah, no, it's good for you though. The fish oil's got all kinds of different benefits.
Omega-3s in it.
Yeah, the big one is it's like the opposite of fast food, right?
Yeah.
Like what that does to your arteries and your cardiovascular system. Those healthy fats, it drastically improve it. You're way less likely to have a heart attack if you take fish oil on a regular basis.
Fish oil it is, but I don't know how I'm gonna take it.
Blend it up in a shake. It's really good.
Absolutely. After your story, that's number one goal.
Goes good with strawberry. Strawberry shake.
Strawberry fish shake.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. So bad. You know what that reminds me of too, Pierce, was back in the day. Was it Rogan's shake that we were copying? We were copying somebody.
The green one?
Yeah, the green shake.
Yeah.
Was that him?
Yeah.
That we did. But I think you were in the same boat, but I had a really shitty blender. It wasn't the kind of blender that Rogan had, that fucking $1,000 blender. And so I had like chunks. This shit had
He was still
broccoli in
eating
it.
Yeah. Tony
Fucking,
was still
I was like
eating it.
drinking like
chewing it.
What was crazy was I did it for like 10 days, dude. I don't even know how I forced myself to do it.
I remember that.
I
Joe
feel
Rogan
great.
said
I
it,
feel great. It's worth it. Takes me an hour to chew up the shake, but
I think because that's what I told you, because I had the
good one.
NutriBullet.
yeah,
And the NutriBullet just blends everything up.
makes it into a pure liquid.
But like Joe Rogan has like fucking Ninja, right? That's
no, I have a Ninja, which is really good. I don't know if that's what I don't think I had that then. I had a shitty blender then.
What's the one that cooks? The Vitamix.
Yeah.
I think that's what Joe Rogan has.
It
Yeah.
cooks.
I think those literally go for like $600 or
Yeah,
something.
the Vitamix. Yeah, so like they spin so fast.
Yeah.
That it when you're making a soup or blending like a soup or something like that.
Yeah.
Like a tomato soup, it blends so fucking fast that it warms the soup up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. How much is the Vitamix now? $1? They're ridiculous, dude.
you can get them on Amazon for $5.
It's $500 for a blender, bro.
Fuck that. No thanks.
I know, right?
I'll cook it. Thanks. I'll take that extra 10 minutes of cooking. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But no, that's what I remember. It was like, yeah, I think you were doing it in your like regular blender, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a regular, and it was like a shitty blender. It was before we had the Ninja. Like,
Yeah.
it was a shitty blender, and I just remember like literally like strings from the stalks of stuff, and like just, I mean, it was bad, dude, and it tasted absolutely fucking horrible. One of the worst things ever.
And I think actually that's when we were at was it? No, we were at CSU. I think.
Was it? I don't remember.
I remember. I think it was, but I think you tasted mine. You're like, yours tastes different than mine.
Probably. Yeah.
Better blender, baby.
I did so many stupid things. I remember right before our wedding in 2009, I was determined to get under 200 pounds. And so for a while I did that. What was that thing everybody did? The lemon and cayenne cleanse or whatever. It was like all you did was drink that every day.
No, we did that we did that at Jones.
Did we do that together?
Yeah, we all did that together.
I wonder if I've done that more than once.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Because we did that at Jones. And because like Jesse was like, I like to put extra cayenne pepper in his. Remember he was saying Jesse likes to put extra cayenne pepper in his.
Yeah. When I remember, I felt bad because I recommended it to Mo, and it ended up he did it for a while, and then it just fucked up. He had like the worst because he had ulcers and stuff like that, and so you don't want to be drinking nothing but lemon and cayenne powder pepper.
Oh God,
I felt so bad. Like, it's not for everybody.
Please don't do it.
But looking back, it's not for anybody, bro. Like maybe one day you could do something, but people were doing it for like weeks.
10 days. We did it for 10 days.
Yeah, so crazy. Yeah. It's not good for you.
Yeah, because what you did, it was lemon. It was the grade B maple syrup. Is that what it's grade B or grade A? Whatever the non-flavored fucking one is.
Yep. That's what it was. It was sap, basically, liquidy sap.
And then like the cayenne pepper with it too.
I remember you doing that.
And then you had to do you had to do the salt flush in the morning before that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So you had to
wait. What's a salt flush?
Oh, bro. So you take it's like what is it? A quarter cup of salt? It's something ridiculous,
I don't remember.
Bro.
Yeah,
it's like a quarter cup of salt. You put it in a glass of warm water and you stir it up, right? And it's basically just salt water,
you have to chug it.
And you have to chug it. Okay, but Mark,
bro,
within 30 fucking minutes,
like clockwork.
Within 30 fucking minutes, you were shitting your brains out. Like it is just liquid shit just coming out of your ass, and it's not just like once. Like it's like a couple of times within the hour that you're doing that because like that salt just like
runs through your shit.
I don't know why does it do that? I don't understand
I don't know
the science of that was. But anyways, it just runs through your fucking body and you just shit and you're just like, oh my God. You're just like and it's just like you're peeing out your asshole. Right, Dollar?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like. Why does salt water make you poop, I guess? That's what the Google search is. Helps remove saltwater flush because the mixture stimulates gut movements. Oh, you may experience bowel movements and relief from constipation. Sea salt breaks down the fecal matter in your colon, and the fluid helps flush it out. Here's a common one. Why does salt water give me diarrhea? Mild ingestion of salt water can cause beach diarrhea. The excess salt or hypernatremia in the intestines draws water from the blood into the intestines, causing the diarrhea. Blood? Draws water from the blood. Oh, so it dehydrates your cardiovascular system, though. The diarrhea can sometimes contain blood and mucus. Oof.
Jesus.
But
if you ever constipated, just saying.
That's what they're supposed
right?
to say.
Yeah. Drink some fucking salt water.
I mean, saltwater gargles I've done before, right? Like when you have a sore throat or something like that. You can do that.
Yeah.
I just remember.
Yeah, now
I'm getting that
thought
taste
about
again.
it.
I remember because we were doing it every day, bro, for 10 days. I forgot about the saltwater part because you had to drink that whole jug of lemon and cayenne.
Yeah.
But then once a day in the morning, you'd have to do the salt cleanse too.
That sounded.
What were we thinking? Like, we were dumb as fuck 10 years ago.
Where did you guys get that idea?
It was a trend. Everybody was doing it.
I think
not everybody.
I remember. I think it was from Amy when we were working there at Jones, and she had mentioned that she was trying that, and then we all like researched. They were like, "Oh, we can do that too," because we're guys. Like, we can do that.
No problem.
No problem.
If a girl could do it, we can do. Yeah.
And I think me and Dollar are like the only ones that like lasted the whole 10 days.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Wait, what's his name with you guys there? At
Jesse
Jones?
and Jared.
Jared, yeah.
No, I wonder if I did something different before my wedding, because that was not right before my wedding, because I didn't know you. I met you right after we got married.
Yeah.
So I don't remember, but I do remember it was brutal getting through that. I've done so many weird things like that, dude. Weird. I did keto once.
Oh, dude, I've tried that before too.
It's not for me.
No.
Never tried it.
I felt bloated and fucking full all the time. Like I just.
And then the keto flu is like for real. Like if you really do make it that way,
you feel like you're sick.
yeah, dude.
Yeah. Because the idea with keto, have you heard of that? The keto diet and then the ketogenesis. Do you know what that is?
No, not the ketogenesis,
So-
but I know the keto diet.
So for energy, your body typically burns glucose, like sugar, right? But when you deprive yourself of carbohydrates really severely and you don't take them at all, your body has this switch where it'll flip to burning ketones. Your body produces these things called ketones and burns it as an alternative fuel. And so it's a way to lose weight, and some people just are really into it. And it's got benefits for like certain diseases and stuff, like people with cancer and stuff. Keto can do really great things, just eliminating carbohydrates and switching instead of a sugar-based fuel to ketones instead.
Can it eliminate diabetes?
Yes, it is a big
Because I
thing.
heard,
for
I got a
Carbohydrates,
friend.
yeah.
Yeah, I got a friend that does keto now. Right? He had like a high stage diabetes, and now it's no longer. It's like it's not there anymore.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, like he does keto because of that reason.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you're exactly right. It is very good for diabetes.
Yeah, that's insane.
But it's just not for everybody. I think for me, it's the high fat, bro. Something about that high fat fucks me up. It's too much.
Yeah.
I can handle a lot of protein, but the fat was
He
a
eats
lot.
nothing but chicken, and that
Yeah.
depresses the hell out of me.
Yeah, well, people, I mean, they'll eat bacon and fucking eggs and bacon.
Butter
and
coffee.
Butter
Remember
coffee,
that? Yeah.
yeah. I never did. The idea always appealed to me, and I always tried, but I can never find, because I would always do it ghetto. Like, I'd get some kind of butter, try different types of butter, try putting it in. It would just fucking coagulate at the top, and you got little bits in there.
Yeah.
It didn't really work.
Just do what I do, dude. Do the McDonald's diet. Fuck it.
No, bro, there's too much heart disease and diabetes in my family. Seriously, the fact that I'm holding out at 44 and I'm not diabetic, I don't have high blood pressure, I don't have any of that shit going on.
Yeah.
It's a miracle because like everybody in my family, on both sides of my family, all had diabetes and or some form of heart disease by their early 30s. And I'm 44 now, so I'm trying, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. No thanks. We all have knee problems, feet problems. That shit's for real for me.
But I know if I ate like you, though, I couldn't. I couldn't, bro. I would have had a heart attack like 12 years ago.
Dude, I feel like I'm having a heart attack all the time now. I need to slow down on the fast food. Fuck.
Yeah, that shit's so bad for you.
Fuck.
Yeah, even if you can metabolize it well, and you know what I mean, it's not that big of
Oh
a deal.
shit! Every other fucking hour. Fuck it.
Yeah,
They're not shitting your heart arteries out.
Yeah.
They're shitting fat out of your arteries out,
how are
Mark.
you? Do you get physicals and stuff?
Yeah. Once a year.
So, and how is everything? Fine.
They don't tell me anything besides you're good.
That's all they say. They just say you're good. Do they show you the numbers on anything?
Well, yeah, they tell me the numbers.
Mike's giving it a
I don't
thumbs
understand.
up.
I don't understand half the shit that they say, but they said, "Hey, you're doing fine."
This is
I don't
Mark's
see any
doctor
problems.
after everything. Mark's like, so how everything is?
You may go.
No, but seriously,
Thumb up.
from all like my blood, everything, and all that, so they don't say anything. I was like, "Hey, you're fine."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
That's good. It's probably all the
for
years
as
working
much
out.
as here's the thing. I've always like, is anything going to be high? Like, am I eating too much fat, or am I eating too much fast food, or anything like that? And no,
Which is crazy because your sister has to watch cholesterol.
no, I don't have high cholesterol. Nothing.
Actually, it's not cholesterol. What's the other fat? The other bad fat? Whatever it is.
HDL?
Triglycerides or something. I don't remember. Maybe is HDL the good one or the bad one?
LDL is the good one. And
HDL.
is
So
the
it's
bad.
her HDL. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, hers runs high.
For-
And your sister eats moderately. Like, she's not crazy at all.
yeah.
But sometimes it's a genetic thing. So.
But I eat a shit ton of fast food, and
Which
they
is crazy.
Still, they don't say shit to me.
Well, there is a lot to be said for exercise, and I know you haven't been in it for a while, but
No.
you had a lifetime of it before that, so I don't know, maybe that plays a role in it. It's the same with me. Like I still trip that I don't have diabetes or fucking high blood pressure at this point, particularly because of my weight. But at the same time, you exercise a lot, so
Well, the only thing
I
that
actually
I have
love-
issues with now is heartburn.
that's not the same thing. It's not actually your.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just a
Yeah.
heartburn. I was like, I got a heartburn. That's the only thing that's new to my life. Besides, I have allergies in the morning and a heartburn. I can't eat too much spicy food apparently, and I'll start getting a heartburn.
I do notice my allergies are way down if I cut down on processed foods. Like the more whole foods I eat, the better my allergies tend to be. I still get them, but I can't eliminate them.
Morning
completely.
sucks for me.
Really, you get like congestion and stuff like that.
Yep.
My thing
Runny
is
nose, congestion, and then for like an hour, and then that's it.
my eyes. Pierce. My eyes are a fucking disaster all the time. Like the one eye will just be fucking red and itchy all day. I don't even know why. Like it drives me crazy. Or I'll just be sitting there talking to people and it's like
Random
I'm crying.
tear. Yeah,
There's
random
fucking
tear
tears.
will
Oh
come down.
yeah, my bad. Is this emotional for you? Like,
It's just
fucking allergies. No, I'm fine. Stop. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm just like, damn, what the fuck's going on, bro? Episode 154 in the bag. Do we have a podcast next week?
no.
You're out of town.
Yes, out of town. Come back the next week's Tyler.
Tyler Stanfield,
Out of town
singer
again.
songwriter, out of town after
Come
that.
back again. So
Yeah.
So I'm going on massive amounts of vacation.
Terrell Mathaney coming up.
yeah, Terrell Mathaney
Oh,
coming up.
DJ Chones in
DJ
July.
Chones?
In July.
Wait, Jones is coming?
July 14th. You got to come.
Fuck. Okay, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, buddy.
With that dollar, it is a wrap.
Cheers.